This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by
Three questions.
We know we've pressed for time, John, so
Yeah.
let's go into this Tommy Fury Showtime deal. How do you feel about going to America?
Yeah, well, this today is all about Tommy and Jake Paul. You know, he's making his American debut. He wants to let the American fans have a look at him, see what he's all about, you know, and onwards and upwards. Jake Paul is going to be one of the biggest shows in recent times. I do believe it can be as big as any world title fight out there. You know, it's got a lot of interest. It's generating, it's picking up momentum as we speak, you know, so it can be great, this. And believe me, we will make it great. You know, and these two lads here, they're going to do their best to do the part as well. Keep your eyes peeled, keep looking at this, because it's going to be good.
Of course, you've always been in Tommy's corner.
I look after him in every way. Every way I look after him. And he's doing everything I tell him to do, and he's getting great success out of it. You know, look here, because he listens and does his thing. He's only a kid, we know that, but he makes mistakes, he's made them. He's been in training camp now, he's not missed a beat, he's given 120%, we've ticked every box, we're on a mission to get this job done. And this can make Tommy an household name in America. You know, there's people winning world titles and not famous as Tommy already. So yeah, we've done a good job. Tommy's done an even better one.
Of course, you're not going to be there. How do you feel about that?
Well, how do I feel about that? Well, it's like this, isn't it? Thank God for BT Sport, because without them I really would be up the creek without a paddle. You know, but I don't understand why all these great nights they ought to keep going abroad when they could be here, because that's why we miss out, because England won't invest in its stars, the Americans will, and the Americans, they could buy a three-legged table and make a profit on it. You know, that's why everybody in the world flock to America to see these big evenings, because they're willing to invest in what they get. They're taking our crop from here, the best we've got, and they're earning fortunes with them when we should be doing the same thing. Why don't we invest in our stars and keep them here, and then we'd get everybody in the world coming here spending money. We could have these great nights, we could have everything here, and you know what, we're in the lead. You know, in Britain they've always followed the Americans. They do what they do within a few days, so why don't they do this like the Americans does? Invest in the stars and keep them here, pay them what they're worth and get the big nights here. You know, and all the fans, we owe it to them. But it's only me saying this. It's only me saying it. They need to give their head a wobble, look after the stars, keep them and pay them what they're worth. The Americans pay them, you know, because they can see the end result, trillions of dollars with our stars. Well, I don't understand why we think like that.
Well, talking about keeping our stars here,
Yeah.
Bob Arum has recently got on record to me and said that if your son and Anthony Joshua win their next fight, he wants to do that fight in April here.
Well, if he does, you know, but I've heard ducks fart before, especially Bob Arum, you know, but at the end of the day, if it can be made here, it needs to be made here. Pay these guys what they're worth and keep them here. Why do you think all the movie actors go abroad? Because we don't pay them. So they go abroad and everybody else is getting the benefit of our stars, our own grown people. Let's look after them. This is a great nation. It's only a small nation, but it's a great nation. Let's have it like it was 80 or 90 years ago. We were great people then. So why are we playing second fiddle to other countries like America when we're in the driving seat? We've got the richest prize in sport. We've got the WBC title. We've got all the other belts here with Joshua, Tyson, AJ. We're front runners. So let's invest in it. Let's invest in our sport of boxing. You know, it's breathing down the throat every day of football, but they can spend money on football and we still can't win. So let's spend the same amount of money on boxing and do something we can win. You know what I'm saying? And boxing's it. Our guys are great. Let's not lose them to the Americans. Let's have these great nights here and let's pay the British fans back. Let's give them something instead of letting them play second fiddle to the Americans and other countries alike. Let's bring all those people worldwide to this small country and they'll spend money so we can give it these stars to keep them here. That's what my take on it all anyway.
Do you want to see Tommy come straight back after his 2 fights in America?
Listen, he comes back here, he lives here, he's a British UK citizen, you know, and I just want people to understand that Tyson's only abroad because he was underpaid here and they won't get their hand in the pocket. So people's going to chase the money because that's what this is, a business. They're in it to make their lives better. You know, if they can do it by going to other countries, they will do. But listen, England's a beautiful place. We've got the lovely scenery in the world. If they looked after the stars and paid them what they're worth, they'd be all here. And instead of people flocking to the USA to see them, they'd be coming here to see them. It makes good sense, but nobody listens to me. I'm just a dog in the road with no sense. But I'll tell you what, I can outthink most of them in half an hour, and they're running the country. But I'm going to say no more. Let's move on.
Okay, just the last one. Deontay Wilder's come out and said that October night's going to be easy for him. What do you think about that?
What do I think about that? That man is an idiot. That's a crank, that. He's living in cuckoo land. Tyson will put him in the intensive care unit. And I'm telling you now, Deontay, he's not in the devil's playground now. He's not getting out alive with all them people. So making your job easier, he's got me now, and we are going to put so much work in to crush you, my friend. It's going to be untrue. So let me tell you, stock up on toilet roll, makes you're going to need it, because we're training hard. We're training to move mountains, and you're just a bump in the road, my friend. You're getting it, you dosser. You're a bum, and a horrible bum at that. You're getting it, pal. We're putting the work in. This brain, Tyson's brain, when we unite, we're unbeatable. Especially somebody like you, a one-trick pony with them skinny legs underneath you. He's going to hit you that hard on the chin, he'll break them 2 chicken legs with one shot in your chin, and you will never box again. Guaranteed that, pal. Take that on board. You better do.
John Fury, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV.
God bless you, boys.